Exciting news in the world of pain management. On January 30th, 2025, the FDA has approved a brand new first-in-class non-opiate pain medication, Journavx or Suzetrigine 50 milligram tablets for the treatment of moderate to severe acute pain in adults. This approval marks a significant step forward in finding safer, effective alternatives to opiates for pain relief. So, what makes Journavx different? How does it work? And what do you need to know before considering this medication? Stick with me because I'll break it all down. Acute pain is something nearly all of us experience at some point. Whether it's from an injury, a surgery, or another short-term condition, effective pain relief is crucial. Many of the current treatment options include nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or NSAIDs like ibuprofen or acetaminophen. But for more severe pain, doctors often turn to opiates, which come with risks like addiction and overdose. That's why there's been such a major push for alternative non-opiate pain treatments. And today, with the approval of Journavx, we finally have a new option. Journavx is the first drug in an entirely new class of pain relievers. It works by targeting sodium channels in the peripheral nervous system, essentially blocking pain signals before they even reach the brain. This unique mechanism of action means it can offer pain relief without the same risks associated with opiates. So, how well does it actually work? Let's take a look at the clinical trials. The FDA's approval was based on two major clinical trials in patients recovering from surgery: abdominoplasty, also known as a tummy tuck, and bunionectomy, which is a type of foot surgery. The results? Journavx provided significantly better pain relief compared to placebo. And here's an interesting point. All participants in the trials were allowed to take ibuprofen if they needed additional pain relief. So Journavx was tested in a real-world scenario where patients may use it alongside other painkillers. Every medication has potential side effects, and Journavx is no exception. The most common ones reported in clinical trials were itching, muscle spasms, increased blood levels of creatine phosphokinase, which is a muscle enzyme, and skin rash. Here's some important safety notes. Journavx should not be taken with strong CYP3A inhibitors. These are drugs that can interfere with how your body processes the medication. If you don't know if you are currently taking a CYP3A inhibitor, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Avoid grapefruit and grapefruit juice while taking this medication, because this can affect how Journavx works. This approval aligns with the FDA's overdose prevention framework, which prioritizes developing safer pain management options that reduce the need for opiates. The agency has actively encouraged new non-opiate analgesics through guidelines and funding grants, and Journavx is a prime example of how these efforts are paying off. Does this mean we're done with opiates completely? Not quite. Opiates still have a role in certain situations, but with safer alternatives like Journavx becoming available, we may see a shift towards non-opiate pain management in many cases. The FDA's approval of Journavx is a big deal in pain management. It's the first drug in a new class of non-opiate pain relievers. It works differently from other painkillers, targeting sodium channels in the peripheral nervous system. Clinical trials showed it effectively reduced pain after surgery. But it's not without risks. Patients should be aware of potential side effects and drug interactions. What do you think? Could this be a game changer for pain relief? Would you try Journavx if you needed a non-opiate alternative? Let me know in the comments. I'm Pharmacist Michael. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the latest in health and medicine. See you in the next video. Stay happy and healthy.